Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. I'm so grateful to have you on today. Listen here, this is why, I have to record outside. This is why I don't like to record in the evening time because you have to listen to them. And they loud, honey, those locusts and them, and they friends, and they family up there. But you see they chorusing in harmony. And that's how we need to be, going forth in love each and every day for a better way. So, kings and queens, I'm telling you, those things. Hey, listen here. I'm going uphill, honey. I'm going uphill right now. I ain't got no bike, though. But I got Mr. and Mrs. Walker, honey. And we making it happen. We making it do what it do, you hear me? For the breakthrough. Because the breakthrough is at the top of the hill. That's where the car at, my friend. Okay, so come on, kings and queens. We keep it on with the dream, honey. They be keeping on with the dream when they be rolling uphill, honey. And they rolling, 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 yeah, rolling, rolling on the river. Okay, look here. Let me tell you something. I wasn't pushing no bike, but honey, I can sing my Tina Turner part, honey. Cause Tina told us we rolling like the river, rolling on the river. What does a river do? It flows. The waters run deep, yes. Still waters run deep, but those still waters steady flow. Look at it, it's steady flow and it's steady grow. That's what make the boat rock and go so. Back and forth. But look here. Honey, I done made it to the top of the hill. Peace be still. Let me be still for a minute. Let me thank the Lord. I made it up here. Now I can turn around and look back from where I came from. I came from a mighty way. Because I was all the way down the pathway into the path. And I thought I heard a little furry friend, a dog go bark in. So I decided, no, I better turn back and go another way and bring my cane, just for a little support today. A little extra support. Sometimes we need that third wheel for that little extra support. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Grab that little third wheel, honey, and let it help you walk on up and straighten up. See, because sometimes you may look like you just need to straighten up and get up, and walk right with that third wheel alongside of you. See, that help you go along on a righteous path. It help you go along on God's path. Don't deter me, because, see, I can use this third leg, you see. So you better get back. You better stand back, because I'm going to stand up as much as I can and hold on to this third wheel, third leg. I say third wheel because basic what it is. You just seen me go uphill. I needed my third wheel. I needed my third leg. I was in the car. So I came back to get it. I can preach on anything, honey. What you talking about? Honey, I preach on love. God is love. It ain't about your business. It ain't about what she said. It ain't about what you think she gonna do or what you think he said or what you think he heard. He heard it was Thunderbird. She heard it was something else. Look, it ain't about none of that. All of that gossiping and stuff. I tell you what, we got another word. We got Godsip. Godsip is about love. Godsip. Substitute that S for and put a D there. Godsip. That's what it is. We're going to talk about God. God is love. We're going to talk about praying it forward and growing love. Sowing love to grow love. Sowing a great big harvest of love. So we can all turn around and give it over to God. Sow a harvest of love for and a harvest for God to keep. For you to reap. What you sow, therefore you shall reap. Sow love. Don't sow hate. Sow love and make the world great. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to get out. You know what I'm trying to do. Help me get there. Sometimes I need a lift too. Just pick me up. Come on now. I know what you're trying to say. Let's just go on and say it for me. I'm telling you, kings and queens, we the keepers of the dream. We got to keep on with the dream. We got to link up, rise up, lift one another up. Sometimes I need some help up. Help me up sometime. I'm telling you, that's the support. That's what we need. That's the love. I love you. I truly do. My mama said, I never met a stranger. I love the world, but the world didn't love me. But then God gave me growth and taught me to love me. And then I can turn around by the love and spirit in me, love the spirit and love in you, and love the world, teach the world to love, so love everywhere, because love drives out hate. Love, not hate, will make the world great. So that's what we got to do. We got to do it another way, kings and queens. We got to rise up. We are the keepers of the dream. Genuine equality and righteousness shall flow like a mighty stream, not a stopped up drain. We got a lot of issues going on today. We got a lot of stuff going on with mass incarceration, injustice. We done turned just into a blind nation. Just focused on the oppression. And then we done went from the oppression to depression. And then depression and took many of us out of here. Because then we've been failed by the oppression. And we should never be failed by the oppression. We got to rise, we got to grow. We got to grab one another and grow. We got to pray the love forward, to each other, brother and sister. We got to forgive, honey. Let that stuff go. Just let it go, Push it aside, It don't mean nothing. Push it aside, honey. Just keep growing in God. Just keep growing in God. Go forth in love. You got to forgive, because if you don't forgive, it's going to hold you back. It's going to keep you back, honey. I'm telling you, people out here, some folks out here, you got some folks out here in the spiritual warfare, honey. They running back and forth in the road just like a squirrel. You seen a squirrel, don't know which way to go, just so busy gathering. Just don't know to go this way, that way. You see the car coming, go that way. Just what you're making up your mind for. Go that way. Then when the car passes, then you come back this way. See, but so busy in there doing it, just as busy as a squirrel, honey. Just like that. That's how busy some of them are. Don't see the danger coming ahead, because you're so busy running back and forth, trying to get this and get that. And it ain't even out there. It ain't even none of that. Because look here, if you ain't got God, you ain't got nothing. Go the righteous way. Go with God. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Go with God, honey. Let go and let God. Go with the Lord. And then as you're going with the Lord, pray the Lord love forward. Because there go the offerings and tithes right before your eyes. You see you praying the love forward. You see where it's going. Then there come your blessing. In come your blessing, honey. Because one thing I can tell you, a queen told me that she didn't believe it was a God, that she is the God. Well, I can tell you one thing. By his spirit, yes, she is a warrior. Yes, she is by his spirit, with the spirit within her, that is God. She has the love. But I can tell you also, there is a God, honey. There is a judgment. I saw it for myself. I saw it, and it is so. There's an evil side going on, and there's a good side. We got to give an account. We got to give in judgment. See, because if not, we could just go on about thinking we all God down here on earth and can do what we want to do. That ain't how it work, my sister. That ain't how it work, my brother. We do got to give an account. I'm telling you, there is an account. Just like when you do something wrong here on this earth, you got to go give an account. You got to go stand before the judge, and the judge don't want to hear no hearsay. He don't want to hear what she say. He didn't want to hear what he say. Don't want to hear that, because that's hearsay. The judge want to know, what did you do? What did you do? Where were you at? What is your account? That's the account we all got to give in God. Every single human being on this earth, because God said, my will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. I said love one another. You ain't the judge. The judges are not here on this earth, honey. We are not to sit here and be judged. Let them love. Leave them alone. Let them love one another. God said love. They have to give an account to their own heart. We all got to give an account by our heart. It is by our heart. And I'm going to tell you something. The heart is the architect for your actions. It is the design for your actions. That's the architect, honey, the design for your actions. So that's where you got to give an account by your heart. What did you do? Where were you at? You know, that's what I'm saying. Your life, honey, your soul, your legacy, your everything. Who knows what that means? You know, I'm going to tell you something. It's some condemned souls. I got testimony. I got proof. I got a lifetime. I got pictures. I got witnesses to tell you there's an evil side. And also what we didn't know is there is a good side. There's another side. And this side is working for us. But we've been working against us and working against the good side. But now, honey, we got to start and we got to rise. We got to rise like the great big tide. We got to rise up. I'm telling you, we got to rise up in God because there is a good side and we are going to give an account. We are going to give an account to our actions, what we done on this earth. And I am proof of that. I am living proof of what happened. I have been followed by ghosts and spirits all my life. But see, back then I was drinking and I couldn't hear the voices of the beloved then. So now when I quit drinking, but he would steady throw up, well, you been drinking, then to get me to start drinking. But then I stopped falling for that setup. I stopped falling for that trap. And as I was in the house, I was able to hear them. I was able to hear the beloved voices because I had started growing by then. You know, so praises be to God. Glory be to God. You know, because I done turned around and started loving me. You know, I bought me a ring that shows me every day. The only time I've ever parted with this ring was to feed one of my beloved over in another country. I'm telling you. Oh, glory be to God. Glory be to God. As the pain shoots through my back. Glory be to God. I'm a warrior. I'm a conqueror. I'm not to be defeated until transition. My back feel like it's about to break in two. But I'm a warrior, you hear me? I'm a conqueror. I had 2 herniated discs, but I'm going to keep on going. Sciatic nerve damage. You know, it may stop me from walking, but I'm going to keep on sowing. I'll never stop growing until the day I die. I'm a keeper of the dream until the day I die. But before I die, I'm going to tell whoever, keep the dream alive until the day you die. Glory be to God. I'm a warrior. I'm a conqueror. I shall not be defeated. I am over anything. That includes pain. That includes food. That includes nicotine. That includes drinking. Eliminate the drinking, honey. That's a trick of the enemy. That's going to slide you right on down into the spiritual warfare. You can think you over it and all that, but honey, I'm telling you, one slip and then you may miss the wisdom that you may need to hear to get your breakthrough. So keep on growing in God. Keep on growing in God. Glory be to God. I love you, kings and queens. Pray the love forward each and every day for a better way. Rise up in God. I'm telling you, if we all be to change, just imagine, one by one till evil and hate are done, 2 by 2, God and you to get your breakthrough. Look at me, you know, as I in God be the change to lift someone, to inspire, you know, to show others, to be the change, to make the difference. You know, look what we all can do. Not just me, look what we all can do, kings and queens, and we all can do it. Yes, we can, and we all will do it. Yes, we will. We growing in God. We are growing in God. 49 countries and growing. Here we grow in God. I love you, God. I love you, beloved ancestors. They are the engine that are propelling this train that we are on, kings and queens. They are the engine that are moving this train, and we are going forth in God. No matter what, we gonna rise up like the great big tide, and we gonna go forth in forgiveness, linking up, locking up, lifting one another, praying the love forward like the domino effect, touching, not pushing, touching and lifting what we can, what we see a need. You see him standing out with a sign. Why don't you buy him a shirt and a tie for an interview? Where he can go in there and get the job. See, maybe that's what he need. He holding a sign for. A help from his brother. Glory be to God. I love you, kings and queens. Keep on keeping with the dream. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom all over the world. Let's rise.